Good afternoon. My name is Uma Megeshwari. I am here to discuss about the topic of antibody, which comes under the unit of genetics and immune system, which has been in the subject name of biology for engineers. Here, what is genetics? Like, say for example, we'll just see an introduction part. The genetics influences immune system, which functions through the inherited traits. Like genetics is nothing but it indeed the influences the immune system's functions by providing the fundamental blueprint of an immune cells and also genes and their responses and the strength of the your particular immune defenses, and it is also determined our individual susceptibility of infection to infections, our individual susceptibility of infections, our ability to respond the vaccines. Say for example, here the specific inherited genetics variations can affect the protection. See, production and the function of an immune cells and the proteins such as cytokines, and then which plays an impact crucial roles in regulating the immune responses. The immune system, it protects the body from then intent and then adaptive responses. Here in this case, the genetic variations impact the immune responses efficiency and the disease susceptibility. The next one is the overview of immune system. Here in this overview, in this one, that intake the immunity immediate and the non-specific defenses, which includes the physical barrier skin and immune cells. Say for example, we can say that it can be a B or T cells. Here in this case, it impacts on health also. Here the disease susceptibility, and it is also like adaptive immunity specific, and then memory based responses and primary immune deficiencies. Here in this case, like the genetic factors can also determine how you can or in you will be facing the infections and how efficiently it is been the body is response to the vaccinations. Say the next point is autoimmune diseases. The autoimmune diseases is it has been inherited with the generic cases, like it increases the risk of a system mistakenly which has been attacks the body's own tissues, like arthritis and then psoriasis. And then the next one is the primary immune system. The primary immune deficiencies is like it has been genetic mutations. It can also cause the primary immune deficiencies, which weakens the immune system and increase the susceptibility of the particular health wise. The next one is immune system. So far we have seen this immune system like protein, genes and all we have seen there. Here the TLR stands for the gene toll like repeatase, the receptors like the genes enabling the pathogen recognition, and then the genetic mutation can also lead to an immunodeficiencies or autoimmune disorders. Here the major histocompatibility complex is the one thing. It is also been plays a vital role in your genes, and then and it is critical for anti-aging presentation. The next one is genetics. Here in this, the innate immunity relies on pattern recognition receptors. The genetic variation in PRRs affects the pathogen defections. For example, the mutations in NOD2, that is NOD2 gene linked to the Crohn's diseases. Say for the key concept of this genetics is it is a gene, DNA and heredity. These are all the three important factors which we need to consider into mind while we are working. How the genetics has been working, how it has been working. Like it is an inheritance, I told before. Like the inheritance is like the half of the genes from your mother and the half from your father, and the traits it will be, these are the specific characteristics such as eye color or hair color or whatever it is, like it has been determined by the gene only. The genetic variation is nothing but the difference in gene among individuals which contribute to the diversity of the life. This is called as like innate immune response and genetics. This innate immune relies on pattern recognition receptors, that is PRR. The genetic variation in PRRs is nothing but it is also example for TLR4, which affects the pathogen defection. For example, mutations in NOD2 gene linked to Crohn diseases. This is also taken into account while we are just going for this genetics topic. The adaptive immune responses and genetics are here in this image itself. We can see like A, B, C, D. We have just variated into four diagrams. Like adaptive immune involves the antigen specific responses. Like the another cell, that is the B cell, is nothing but it produces the antibodies. The diversity from PDJ of recombination. The T cells is the recognize the antigens via MHC, and TRC is the gene rearrangement. The HLA gene is like the variation influence transplant reduction and autoimmunity. Here the genetic disorders and immune responses is genetic disorders impact the immune responses by causing either a deficiency in immune response components like overactive immune systems and resulting in allergies, and allergies is nothing but your psoriasis and then the eye defection while the kid is growing. So these are all the diseases where the body attacks itself. Next one is the role of epigenetic, the application of the future directions. Here in this case, here we can just go for gene therapy or personalized medicine, or we can go for any vaccinations. So the applications of genetic in medical field, it has been increasing, like the understanding the genetic variation improves the disease treatment and the prevention. This is a classroom activity. These are all the assessment questions for this particular topic. Thank you. We'll see the next topic in the next video.